Searching for the best place to live in Littleton, Colorado, and want to find the perfect area for you? Well, today I'm going to take you to some of the best areas and neighborhoods in Littleton, Colorado, so stick around. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Hansen, a local area realtor, and I'm also a suburban mom. Today, I'm going to show you 4 different areas and neighborhoods in Littleton, and we're going to do a driving tour. So you're going to get to see it firsthand, straight from my car, what Littleton really looks and feels like. Now, Littleton's a big area. So we have Littleton City proper, which is the actual boundaries of the city of Littleton. And then we have the unincorporated parts of Littleton. And if you combine those together, well, it's really a large area. And here we don't really differentiate between the city of Littleton or unincorporated Littleton. When you say Littleton, it encompasses all of those areas. Littleton spans 3 different counties: Jefferson County, Arapahoe County, and Douglas County. And there are 3 different school districts that residents of Littleton can attend as well: Littleton Public Schools, Jeffco Public Schools, and Douglas County Schools. And if you're interested in getting information or ratings on the schools, you can Google it. There's all kinds of information on the internet out there for you. Here's a map to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. Now, the blue area is Littleton proper, or the actual city of Littleton. The red area, that's the unincorporated parts of Littleton, which also encompasses the Jeffco, Jefferson County, and Douglas County unincorporated areas as well. Now, the biggest differentiator between the two is who you get your services from. Do you get it through the city of Littleton, or do you get it through the counties, Jefferson County or Douglas County? And you can also see from the map where Littleton sits in relation to downtown Denver and to our international airport. And then finally, the 4 yellow dots, well, those are the neighborhoods and areas that we're going to go discover. So let's go hop in my car and let's go for a ride. The first area we are driving through is Ken Carroll Valley. Now, this area is awesome if you want to feel like you're away from it all, yet still be close to everything. Ken Carroll Valley, it's separated from the rest of the metro area by the Hogback. Now, the Hogback, it's like a rock formation or a small mountain, and Ken Carroll Valley sits on the west side of the Hogback, and the Denver metro area sits on the east side of it. I'm going to show you a picture here of what the Hogback looks like. You might have seen it while we were driving in though, but you can see the one road that gets you through the Hogback and into the valley, as locals refer to it. Now, back here in the valley, there is an equestrian center. There's tons of hiking trails, parks, and there's even some camping spots for residents. There's 2 recreation centers in the valley with pools and slides, splash pads, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor tennis courts, picnic areas, and playgrounds. There's everything back here. There is also a K through 8th grade school in the valley, and the high school is just outside of it. It's about a 5-minute drive from the entrance to the community. Now, this community is located in Jefferson County and Jeffco Public School District. Now, also back here, you're going to see tons of wildlife like foxes and deer, elk, and at times maybe mountain lions and bears even. Homes in the valley range from the high 700s to the 1 to 2 million range and above. Now, this first house that we are stopping at sold on February 17th, 2023 for $790,000. It's 2,894 square feet with 2,046 on the main floor and upstairs and 848 in the basement. And the basement's unfinished on this one. Now, this home was built in 1988 and it features 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It's got a 2-car garage and it sits on an 8,900 square foot lot. Now, I'm going to do a 360 so you can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like right here by this home. This was one of the cheapest ones sold in the valley in the last 6 months. This next home is currently on the market and listed at $1,650,000. It was built in 1995 and it features 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. It's huge. It's approximately 6,291 square feet with 4,143 square feet on the main floor and above and 2,148 in the basement, and the basement is mostly finished on this one. It has a 3-car garage and it sits on a 10,000 square foot lot, so it's almost a 1/4 of an acre. The second community that we are visiting is Grant Ranch. Now, Grant Ranch sits in an amazing location. It's towards the north end of Littleton, and it's right outside of Littleton proper, or the city limits of Littleton, and it's not that far from downtown Littleton. Now, Grant Ranch, it's a master plan community with a lake that you could take non-motorized boats on. There's a clubhouse and a pool that residents can use, and there are 2 elementary schools in this community as well. Now, Grant Ranch sits half in Littleton and half in Denver. There's a street that divides the 2 cities, and there's an elementary school right on each side of the street. So depending if the school districts are important to you, you do want to note, if looking in Grant Ranch, if you're looking in the Littleton part or if you're looking in the Denver part. Now, the Village Center or the Community Center has an amazing pool. It's got a rec room. It's got an outdoor barbecue area where they have Broncos watch parties, 4th of July barbecues. Santa comes at Christmas time. They play bingo, and they just have tons of stuff going on for the residents there. There's also volleyball and tennis courts in the area too. And there's 2 parks in the neighborhood and miles of walking paths. Now, Grant Ranch is a newer community. It was built in the late 90s. And you'll see it's a typical tract home community. However, there are patio homes here. There's a small section of condos and townhomes. There's tract homes, and then there's semi-custom and custom homes in the community. So you'll see there's a little bit of everything. This community is in Jefferson and Denver County, and the Littleton portion of it is in the Jeffco Public School District system. Now, the first place we're going to stop is currently on the market for $800,000, and it's a ranch level home with a basement, and the basement is finished. It's approximately 3,553 square feet total. That's 1,996 square feet on the main level and 1,557 square feet in the basement. It features 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and has a 2-car garage and sits on a 6,000 square foot lot. This last area that we're driving through is the patio homes. And as you can see, they are a gated community here in Grant Ranch. Now, the last one that sold in here was in January 2023, and it sold for $675,000. It was approximately 2,952 square feet. That's 1,496 on the main level and 1,457 in the basement, and the basement is unfinished. Now, this home, it had 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms plus an office area. There's a 2-car garage in the back of the home, and they do have small fenced yards as well. Now, because this is in the gated community part of Grant Ranch, there is a separate HOA for these patio homes as well, just something you should be aware of. Next up is downtown Littleton area. Now, downtown Littleton, it's super cute. There's tons of boutique shopping. There's restaurants, bars, and breweries. There's mom and pop type places like ice cream shops and spice shops and coffee and tea houses. There's even a small theater there in downtown Littleton, and that has some really great plays. So if you don't want to drive up to Denver or deal with the traffic and the parking and paying for parking, then this theater in Littleton, it sure is a great option for you. I go every year with my family, and even my kids love watching the plays that are there in Littleton. There's also festivals and parades and music in the parks, and Santa comes at Christmas time in downtown Littleton. It's just a fun place to live or to hang out for the day or the evening. Now, the neighborhoods surrounding downtown Littleton are typically older neighborhoods, and what's cool about them is that they aren't tract homes. They have a lot of character in the homes here, and you'll see there are some custom-built homes or some remodeled homes as well. Now, you'll notice that all of these homes, well, they don't look alike, and there's typically not an HOA in these areas. Prices in the downtown Littleton area, well, they range from about the 500s up to the $1 million range and above, and you have some really cool new construction townhomes going in around the area as well. This first home that we're stopping at is currently listed at $2,249,900, and it's 4,237 square feet total, with 3,027 on the main floor and the upstairs, and 1,210 in the basement, and the basement is mostly finished on this one. Now, this home features 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and a 2-car attached garage that's in the back of the home. Plus, it sits on a 6,200 square foot lot. This second home we are seeing is a townhome or a row house. Now, this end unit, it's 2,973 square feet, and it features 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. It also has an attached 2-car garage, which is also in the back. Now, this home was built in 2006 and it was recently renovated, plus it has an elevator inside. Now, this one's listed at $1,295,000. And the last home that we're seeing today in downtown Littleton area is currently listed at $519,000. Now, this home is 1,080 square feet. It does not have a basement, but it does have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, plus a 2-car attached garage. And this home sits on a 6,300 square foot lot. The last area that we're driving through is Sterling Ranch. In Sterling Ranch, it's a new community, and when it's completely built out, there's going to be about 12,000 homes here. Now, they started building here in 2017, but there's still lots of room for growth, lots of room to go before this community is completely built out. It's a master plan community, meaning it is filled with playgrounds and parks, trails and pools and rec centers, and they have dedicated a third of the land in the area to open space. Plus, there are 30 miles of trails throughout this community. There's also the Sterling Center, which is like a community hub. It has a coffee shop, a brewery, and a few local businesses, such as a medical center, a dental office, and there's a daycare right there in the center as well. Now, the idea behind this was that this provided area residents everyday things so that they don't have to leave the community. Here in Sterling Ranch, they have bingo nights and trivia nights, food trucks, and other events for the residents right here in the hub. Sterling Ranch, it's located at the base of the foothills, so you get those awesome views, and it's close to Chatfield State Park, where there's camping and boating. You can bring motorized boats and jet skis on Chatfield. There's also a marina, a swim beach. You can horseback ride there. There's fishing, including ice fishing. There's tons of paths for biking or walking and lots of hiking trails.